Hello everybody and welcome. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Tatum. Today we're going into a total body flow, flexibility flow. I have a block handy. You might not need it, but if you want to keep it next to your mat just in case, I'd recommend that. Anyway, go ahead, grab your block and your mat, and I will meet you back here. All right, you guys, so today we're gonna get started in our tabletop. We're just getting right into it. So hands right underneath our shoulders, knees right underneath our hips, and we're gonna work on syncing our breath up with our movement with a few cat-cows. So let's take a deep inhale, belly drops, gaze lifts, hips lift, and then an exhale, pull that belly button towards your spine, round your spine, press firmly through your hands. Inhale takes you down into cow. And an exhale pulls you to cat. Broadening across those shoulder blades here. And begin to match your inhales with your exhales. Breathing life into your pose. Maybe you focus on taking a 4-count inhale. Pausing and then exhale for 4 seconds. Just getting some focus in and acknowledging any thoughts that come up and just let them pass today and come back to your breath. Refocusing, taking some time for you. And then if you'd like, you can incorporate any organic movement, just shifting your hips from side to side. You can press back, roll forward. Take some circles with your torso. Just finding organic movement and kind of exploring on the mat to develop a relationship with your poses. You don't always have to rely on my cues. And this is, of course, your practice, so you get to decorate it however you wish. Take a few more rounds of breath wherever you are. And we'll all come back through center. Let's kick this right leg out behind us. Bend your knee, open up your hip, and then take a few knee circles. Let's try to square our shoulders off towards the earth. Not tip over into this left side. We all like to do that. That's okay. Just trying to make a conscious effort to stay hugging in towards your midline. Pressing firmly through both hands. Switch directions if you haven't already. And then we'll all come back through center. Extend this right leg. You can keep your left hand planted here if you'd like, or you can lift it, bird dog. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull you in. Crunch under, spine rounds. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach and stretch. Exhale, crunch it in. Pull it in. One more. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, extend, hold here. Place this left hand back onto the earth. Bend your knee, open up your right hip. We're gonna turn this left leg out behind us like a kickstand. Reach your right leg long towards the end of your mat. Right fingertips are reaching forward. Little variation of a side plank here. And then option, if you want to sweep your arm forward, maybe back behind you, you can bend your arm, opening your chest towards the sky, maybe gaze lifts. You can take this hand behind you, lifting and pressing through the earth still, lifting up your hips. Your top arm is your variation, whatever feels good. If you'd like to reach it long for a deep side body stretch, you can. When you're all ready to come back over, we'll plant this right hand, right leg lifts towards the sky, and then gently bring it back down towards the earth. Rock your hips from side to side, left leg this time. Inhale, left leg lifts, bend your knee, open up your hip, take a few knee circles here. Again, still pressing firmly through both hands, trying to square our shoulders off, not tip over into our right side. Switch directions. We'll all come back through center. Kick this left leg out behind you. Hips are squared to the earth. Right hand can stay planted or you can lift it. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, crunch it under, pull in. Inhale, extend and expand. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Last one, inhale, reach. Exhale, elbow to knee. Inhale, reach and expand, hold. Plant this right hand, bend your left knee, open up your hip. Right leg spins out behind us, left foot reaches behind you, down towards the back of your mat. Left fingertips reach towards the front of your mat. It'd be weird if you had two left feet, sorry. So again, taking your variation with your top arm, you can reach back behind you. You can drop this hand behind you to your low back, reach your fingertips forward. Whatever you'd like. Just press firmly through this right hand. Our right leg is like a little kickstand behind us in our side plank. And then if you'd like, you can even explore with movement, opening up this arm. Maybe you take your gaze towards the ceiling. And then when you're ready to come back over, left hand plants, left leg lifts, and then gently bring that left knee right underneath your hip. Coming into our downward facing dog, walk your hands out, getting ready, take a deep inhale. And then exhale, press and lift your hips towards the sky. Go ahead, walk out your dog here. You can shift your hips from side to side. Shake your head yes, shake your head no. All right, from our downward facing dog, pull your heels up off the earth and bend through your knees, lengthen through your spine here. Find a little bit of stillness as we take a deep inhale together. Exhale, release. Let's inhale, come high up onto our toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat, taking your feet out wider than hip width distance. Now we're coming into a little forward fold here. If you'd like, you can take a twist with me. You can take it into a ragdoll or maybe slip your hands underneath the soles of your feet. In our twist, this is where your block can come in. Left hand plants, take a deep inhale. Exhale, bend through your left leg, right fingertips reach towards the sky, right leg straightens. Inhale brings you down. Exhale, switch. Deep bend through your right knee. Left fingertips reach. Left leg extends. Flowing with your own breath. An exhale, you'll twist. And an inhale, you'll come down and switch your hands. Maybe if you find this a little bit easy today, you can bring your hands down to the earth, getting a deeper stretch down the back sides of your legs. Just be mindful when you're twisting and straightening your leg, not to hyperextend it backwards. And when you're ready, we'll all come back through center. Release any grip that you have. Heel toe your feet back to hip width distance. And an inhale, we'll slowly roll all the way up to standing. Arms reach up overhead. Exhale, cactus, open your arms. Lift your chest towards the sky. Inhale, lift those arms up again. Exhale, really pull your shoulder blades back together. Bring your elbows to shoulder height and pull those low belly in and shine your chest towards the sky, lifting your chin slightly. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, high plank. Take an inhale at the top. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, you can lift up into low cobra or upward facing dog. And an exhale will take you back downward facing dog. Again, walking out your dog here. Shaking your head yes, shaking your head no. You can rock your hips from side to side. Just making sure that your hands aren't cupping, your palms are pressing into the earth, and all 10 toes are facing forward. You can have your hands as wide as you'd like, whatever feels good in your downward facing dog. All right, when you're ready, one breath per movement. Inhale, come high up onto your toes. Exhale, bend your knees, step or walk to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to standing, arms reach up. Exhale, cactus, open your arms, lift your chest. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold, hinge from your hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, plant your hands, step back, high plank, inhale at the top. Exhale, lower halfway down. Inhale, upward facing dog or low cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog, beautiful work. All right, coming into our flow, inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step it through right next to your right thumb. Stay on the ball of your back foot, but kind of stagger your feet so you're on a railroad track, not a tightrope. Left hand can come to the mat or your block. Take an inhale, sink your hips low. Exhale, twist to the right fingertips up towards the sky. And again, you can reach these right fingertips back behind you here if you'd like. Sink the hips low, work through your legs here. Hugging this right knee into your midline. Let's bring these right fingertips up towards the sky. Now we're gonna work hard through the legs. Our torso is gonna become light. As we inhale, lift up, still in our twist. Gazing towards the right side of the room. Relax your shoulders. Sink down, back leg is working strong. You got it. Find a little bit of ease. When you're ready, inhale, we'll turn forward, high lunge. Sink low. Connect with your breath. Inhale lifts us up. Exhale, open up, warrior two, back heel spins down. Pulling our shoulders back and down, away from our ears. Let's inhale, front leg straightens, palms touch overhead. Exhale, come back down, warrior two. If you need to adjust your stance, your feet aren't glued to your mat, go ahead and adjust your stance if you need to. When you're ready, let's inhale, glide forward, flip your palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior, front knee stays bent. Feel a nice long stretch from your pinky finger all the way down to your hip. Weight is light in our back hand. You can even wrap it around behind you if you'd like. Pull your low belly and low ribs in, protecting that low back. Inhale, come back, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. And then this is where you can play with that top arm again. If you'd like, you can reach it forward, reach it back. Maybe pull it back behind you. Lift through your chest, lift through your chin, sink low through your hips. Weight is light in this right hand. Breathe and reconnect. Finding ease in the pose. Both feet are glued down to the mat. Working hard. Release this top arm as it reaches forward. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, come back, warrior two. Inhale, hands reach up over our head. Exhale, twist and turn, cartwheeling your hands over this front right foot. Back left toes turn forward. Let's take this back left knee to the earth. Untuck your toes. Heel toe your right foot out towards this edge of your mat. So we're coming into a little bit of a lizard here. This is also where your block can come in handy. Now, you can take the traditional lizard if you want to work your way on down to your forearms, you can. Or if you would like, you can take a little bit of movement. As you inhale, hinge forward, and an exhale will sit you back. Excuse me. Or very slowly, not to anger your hips, but if you'd like, you can take maybe a few little hip circles here. Again, exploring with this organic movement and taking it slow. If you're not used to moving in these kinds of ways, you want to know what feels good and what doesn't. So go very slowly, move with your breath. Use your breath as a cue. So inhale comes forward, and an exhale will sit you back. If you're coming from front to back and you're extending your front leg, just make sure you have a micro bend in your knee. You're not hyperextending or putting pressure on top of that leg here. Wherever you are, take a few more rounds of breath. Now you have an option here. You can stay in this lizard pose, or if you'd like to take a quad stretch, let's lift up, coming back through center. You can take your left hand to a block here if you'd like, or you can take it to the floor. Let's bend this left leg, reach back with our right hand, grab for our left foot. Now I know we really like to be here and we're hanging out, knees splayed open, but let's hug everything in, getting this deep, nice long stretch down the front side of our left quad. Our right foot is planted onto the earth, so we're not on the outside edge here. And we're pulling this left leg in very gently, only to where you feel comfortable. If at any point in time it doesn't feel great, you can always release, come back into that lizard, reconnecting with your breath. Breathe into the tension points and try to find a little bit of ease in your pose. Unclench your jaw. If you feel like you're tightening up, a few more rounds of breath. And then slow with control, gently release this left leg, right hand comes back down. Let's all heel toe this right foot to our center point. Tuck your left toes, plant your hands on the mat, lift this left knee up off the earth, and then sweep this right leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, open your right hip, coming into a flip dog, right foot to the left side of our mat, right fingertips reach forward. Really press and reach through your hips here. Option to open and cactus this top arm. Breathe. When you're ready to come back over, soften through your knees. Right hand plants, right leg lifts towards the sky. Gently take your right foot back down towards the earth. Go ahead, walk out your dog. Hinge your hips from side to side. Or you can shake your head yes, shake your head no. All right, when you're ready, coming into our left side now. Let's inhale, left leg lifts towards the sky. Exhale, step our left foot right next to our left thumb. And then staggering our feet, sink your hips low. Right hand plants, take a deep inhale. Exhale, twist to the left. Left fingertips reaching towards the sky. Pull the shoulders down away from your ears. Sink through your hips. Option to reach this left hand back behind you if you'd like. Again, right hand can always be on a block here too. Find a little stillness. Come back to that breath. Then when you're ready, left fingertips reach towards the sky. And we're gonna lift ourselves up into this twist so our torso becomes light. When you're ready, press firmly through both feet as you lift up, reach, and then sink down. Gaze comes over to the left side of the room. Exhale, maybe you twist a little bit deeper. Relax through your shoulders. One more round of breath, you got it. I know, my legs are on fire, 2. And an inhale will bring us up to our high lunge. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, open up, warrior 2. Readjust your stance if you need. Relax your shoulders down your back. Let's inhale, straighten this front leg, palms touch overhead. Exhale, come back down, warrior 2. This time, inhale, glide forward. Flip your palm, exhale, reverse your warrior. Weight is light in our back hand, or you can wrap it back around behind you. Feeling a stretch from your pinky all the way to your hip here. Inhale, come back, warrior 2. Exhale, extended side angle. Weight is light in our left arm. And this right hand is your choice. You can reach it forward, reach it back. Take a big circle. Cactus, open the arm, or you can lift the chest. Hand can come back behind you. Breathe. Finding a little bit of ease. Reconnecting with your breath. Breathing into any tension points. When you're ready, let's inhale these right fingertips to the sky. Lifting ourselves back up, warrior 2. Inhale, arms reach up, front knee stays bent. Exhale, twist and hinge, cartwheeling your hands around this front left leg. Heel toe this left foot out towards the side. Release this right knee down towards the earth. Untuck your toes. Now we're coming into our lizard again. You can always grab your block here. Hands can come to your block, or you can come on down to your forearms, working your way down. Or again, finding that organic movement. If you'd like, you can inhale, shift your gaze forward, and then exhale, shift your hips back. Again, so keeping a micro bend in your knees so you don't hyperextend. Or you can take your hips in small circles here. Again, listening to your body, knowing if something doesn't feel right, don't move fast. Mindful movement, using that breath as a cue. And if you are all the way down onto your forearms here, let's really hug this knee into our shoulder. Left foot is planted onto the earth. Again, trying to find ease. And if any thoughts come up, again, acknowledge them and let them pass. Maybe come back to that 4-second breath, inhaling for 4 and exhaling for 4. An option is stay in this lizard, or if you'd like a quad stretch, again, lifting up onto our hands here, hugging this left knee in. Let's bend our right knee, reach back with our left hand, grabbing for this grabbing for our right foot. So again, I know we really like to be here, opening up and hanging out in our joints, but today let's just try hugging everything into midline, getting a nice deep stretch down the front right side of our leg. Come back to that breath work. Finding a little bit of ease. I know it's not the most fun pose ever, especially when you're hugging everything in, but it is a super nice stretch down your quad. Release tension in your face. A few more rounds of breath. And then when you're ready, slow with control, gently release this right leg back. We'll all now walk our left foot to our midline, framing our foot with our hands. Let's tuck our back right toes, lift this right knee up off the earth, plant your hands, sweep your left leg up towards the sky, bend your knee, open up your hip, flip dog, left fingertips reach in front of us here, really lift through your hips. Option to cactus, open your arm, bring your hand behind you again. When you're ready to come back down, soften through your knees, plant your left hand, left leg lifts towards the sky. Gently take that left leg towards the earth. Come on down to your mat. Child's pose, knees come wide, big toes touch. Sink your hips back towards your heels. You can allow your hands to relax on the earth, give them a little bit of love. Maybe roll them out, open and close your hands. You can also bring that block right underneath your forehead here. If you'd like, you can gently roll your head from side to side, targeting that neck and releasing tension there. Take a few more rounds of breath. Again, regulating it, slowing it down, acknowledging the surface beneath you as it holds you up. And when you're ready, we'll gently lift ourselves up, coming to a seated position, Sukhasana or easy pose. Just going to take a few quick stretches here, relaxing our neck and our shoulders. So let's inhale, arms reach up overhead, interlace all 10 fingers, press your palms towards the sky, stretching out our wrists. Then bring those hands to the back of our head. My thumbs are on both sides of my neck here. Let's sit up nice and tall. Shoulders come right up over our hips. Take a deep inhale and then exhale. Slightly come back, pulling your low belly in. Again, spine is lengthening and then chest is shining forward towards the ceiling. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Chin can be lifting. Opening up your elbows from side to side. Coming back through center, knuckles reach towards the sky, and then they come forward. We're gonna stretch in between our shoulder blades. So take a deep inhale, and then exhale, press your knuckles forward, rounding your upper back, chin comes to your chest. Punch your knuckles forward, really stretching in between your shoulder blades here. A few more rounds of breath. When you're ready, gently release. You can take a few shoulder rolls here. Switch directions. And then we'll come back through center. So you can either sit on your hand or you can bring it behind you. So palm face away if it's behind you. I'm gonna sit on my hand, bring my opposite hand up and over so my left hand is coming to the right side of my ear, or the right side of my head. Right side of my ear, the right side of my head. And then I'm bringing my left ear to my left shoulder. I'm sitting on top of my right hand. You just put a little bit amount of pressure on your head. You don't need very much to feel this deep stretch down the right side. Again, allowing any thoughts to just pass through. Stay connected to this moment and this feeling. Gently bring your head back through center. This time we're going to bow our head towards our left knee. So my chin is coming to my chest and I'm angling it towards my knee. My hand is going to come behind my head here. Just put a little bit of pressure on the right side so I feel a nice deep stretch down the back right side of my neck. Come back through center, gently release. And then switch sides, sitting on your left hand or whatever side you're on. Since I confused us, I'm going to bring my right hand up and over to the left side of my head, right ear to right shoulder. Still sitting up nice and tall. Listening to the rise and fall of your breath. Gently come back through center again, bowing your head now to your right knee. Then I'm going to bring my right hand to the back left side of my head. And then gently put a little bit of pressure. Come back through center, gently release. And we're just going to gently gaze to the left and gaze to the right. Very slowly. And we'll find our shoulders right over our hips, and eyes can be open or closed as we find stillness. We'll take one little twist here. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand on top of your left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, lift up tall. Exhale, gently twist. Coming into a side body stretch, leave your right hand on top of your knee. Left fingertips reach over to the right side of the room. Breathing down your left side body, lift up out of your hips, trying not to crunch your right side body. And your left knee is pulling down, so you're not tipping over into the right. Come back through center, both hands reach up, exhale, twist to the right. Left hand on top of your right knee, right hand behind you. Inhale, lift, exhale, twist. And then if you'd like that side body stretch, left hand stays on top of your right knee, right fingertips reach over to the left side of the room. Right knee is working down towards the earth, stretching down your right side body. Don't crunch into that left side, so try to still lift and lengthen through that spine. Inhale, come back through center. Gently release. Hands can come down on top of your knees, palms face up or palms face down. And we're just going to take a quick little breathwork exercise. So we're going to count to 10. So just for an example, an inhale would be 1, and then the exhale would be 1, an inhale for 2, and an exhale for 2. So eyes can be opened or closed. Let's take a big deep breath together first. So inhale through your nose. Exhale, H-A-ha. Then when you're ready, begin inhaling for 1, exhaling for 1, inhaling for 2, exhaling for 2, and continue this on your own until you reach 10. When you've reached 10, eyes can remain closed. Let's set an intention for our day or our evening or even our week. Maybe it's to allow ease, appreciate moments in between, simply gratitude, or maybe you're sending a little bit of love to someone that needs it, or love to the community. And when you've reached your intention, let's inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Thank you all so much for flowing with me today. It's always an honor. And nurture that intention throughout your day and throughout your week. I'll see you next time. Namaste.